Hi everybody, this is Norma, and I am here to confess that I did some major damage at the Yankee candle semi-annual clearance sale. It is only day 4 of the sale, and I went all 4 days, 3 days. I actually went to the store, and one day on Christmas Day I actually shopped online for some things that I was nervous I couldn't either find in the store or I was afraid they might run out of. One of them that you're not going to see here that I did order online was roses of Cliffwalk, and I'm really glad I ordered it online because it was not in my store. When I originally saw it online, they said it was sold out, but then it came back, so I really hope I get it because I'm excited to have that. And then the other ones I ordered online were just some of your standard Christmas ones, like balsam and cedar, Christmas cookie, things that I really wasn't too worried about not being able to find because they're in the regular lineup. Most of what I did buy were in the treasures with a few exceptions. Now, as bad as this looks, it's actually even worse because some of these I bought more than 2 of. If it was a scent that I really liked, I bought a backup. So I bought a lot more than this. There are some that I only bought 1 of, either because it was a scent I wasn't too sure of, it was a gift for somebody else, or they only had 1 in the store, and so I had no choice. So let's start with the ones that I only bought 1 of and that are actually gifts. So the first one is my favorite things. It is Whiskers on Kittens and warm woolen mittens. Actually, I didn't buy just 1 of these. I bought 2 of these because these are going to 2 of my nieces. And I really had no intention of getting this candle. I was going to get them a bakery scent, something like blueberry scone, or something, or I don't know what I had in mind, but I actually got this the 4th day of the sale, and frankly the store was completely sold out of anything in the small and medium jars except for the Swirl candles. So I kind of really had no choice. But I think it smells nice. It's a mild scent, and I think it's very appropriate for preteen, teenage girls. So I was actually happy they had something in the store I could buy. Another candle that I bought as a gift was banana nut bread. This was a request by my sister-in-law. So I had to buy 1 for me as well because I don't have it. In fact, I don't have a lot of bakery scents. As you see me go through what I actually did buy during the sale, I tend toward the fresh and the floral type of scents, and then after that probably the fruit. Bakery is the last thing that I would normally buy unless it falls into like the fruity category. But for instance, at the store they did have the famous whoopie pie, and I picked it up 3 times and put it back. That deep chocolate smell just did not appeal to me on the cold throw. I couldn't imagine a candle burning full tilt. It might smell like a baked chocolate cake, but I actually prefer vanilla scents to chocolate, so I passed it by. But I have nothing banana at all, so I had to try banana nut bread. And it smells nice in the jar, so I have no idea how it's going to burn, so we'll check it out. The other 2 that I only bought 1 of that were gifts were gingerbread and Christmas cookie. Now, if you saw my Christmas collection video, you know I love, 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 love gingerbread. So I had a really hard time passing up on buying 1 for me, but I did because I do have some, so I don't really need another one. And it is in the standard lineup, so I know I can get it again. And Christmas cookie. Both of these were requests from my sister-in-law, so they'll be getting those. The only candle I bought here that was a Christmas candle and in the regular lineup that I did buy for me is Celebrate Christmas. And I bought, one of these because I just love the smell. It reminds me of gingerbread, but it's, not quite as strong on the ginger. I just think it's a nice, nice fragrance. Okay, so let's get on to the treasures. Oh, no, one more that is not a treasure candle, and I did buy 2 of. We'll start at the back here. And that is the apple pumpkin. I love this scent. It was actually a request from my sister, so I did buy one for her. Came home, smelt it, and I couldn't get the scent off my mind. I had to go back and get another one for me, and I said I like it so much I'm going to get 2. They were actually completely sold out of the large jars. I bought the last large jar for her, so all that was left for me were the tumblers. And I do like the 2-wick tumblers. If you don't have 5 or 6 hours to burn a large jar, you can get a really nice wax pool going, in 2 or 3 hours. Plus, the tumblers are a lot easier to store. So I don't know quite where I'm going to put all these large jar candles because I'm running out of space, but I'll have to figure something out. So, as I said, let's get back to the treasures or the returned favorites. That is really what I focused on buying. And a lot of them I said, like I did, I bought only one, either because they were the only ones in the store or I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, but it was something I wanted to try. As you can tell from my canvases on the wall, I love flowers and beaches. The canvas in the middle is actually a copy of a Van Gogh painting, but the other 2 are actually photographs that I took at Lake St. Clair. I just love going to the beach. I just love the water. I love the outdoors, the flowers and everything. So when I buy my candles, that's kind of what I tend to focus on. And they did have several beachy type, ocean type scents. And I only ended up buying 2. One that I passed up was Oceanside because it kind of had a interesting musky scent, but the more I sniffed it, the more it smelled like baby powder to me. And although it was a beautiful blue and would match my decor, I had a feeling I would get really annoyed with that baby powder scent pretty darn quick. So the 2 I ended up getting were Coastal Waters and Bay Breeze. Now, I bought Coastal Waters. I'm not quite sure if this is going to be a love, love, love type of scent, but one of my friends did buy it, and she is also, like me, really into the beaches and the calming, although my decor tends toward the blues and the purple. She's really in the neutrals. So she actually picked up Beechwood, which I was tempted to get, but I passed that one up as well. And she got the Coastal Waters. And I got Bay Breeze. This one I put down several times, and initially I didn't like it. But I ended up having to buy it because I actually, as much as I love ocean and beachy type scents, I don't have any. So Bay Breeze was something like I have nothing like. I can't describe the scent. It's kind of complicated, but there's definitely a salty tang to it. So it'll be interesting to see how it burns. I tend to stay away from these complicated scents that really, there's no real type of scent in nature. I mean, what does a coastal water smell like? What does a Bay Breeze smell like? I tend to like more simple scents where you can identify the notes. But I had to get these, but I did only get one of each. The other one that I only got one of was Holiday Sage, and I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I bought this one, I believe it was my second day I actually went to the retail store, and a couple days before that I had actually watched a YouTube video of, I can't remember who did the review. Knows or something like that. I should have looked up his name. But he had mentioned that this was one of his all-time favorites and that he liked burning it year-round. And when I saw it, there was only one in the store, so I had to buy it, of course, because I do like the sage scents. The other one I bought that there was only one of was this aloe vera. And this was another one I put down, and I kept coming back to it because I was already getting so many fresh scents. I felt that I didn't really need another one. For instance, I picked up green bamboo. I actually had it at the cash register, and at the last minute I exchanged it out because I just said I'm going crazy with the grass. And apparently right now, because it's end of December, it's almost January, and it's cold and snowy, I must be missing summer because that's almost everything I bought was like summery type scents. But this aloe vera was unique because it's a little bit different color. You can see I have a lot of greens, but this is more of like an aqua, and it really is a nice, fresh, clean scent, calming. This would be just so perfect for a bathroom, or if somebody owns like a spa or something. I just liked it and I had to have it. I also bought just one of Beautiful Day and God Bless America. When I originally bought Beautiful Day, it was also the second day of the sale, they had only one. And I know it was not in the regular lineup online. It's not one that was being offered for sale. So I had to buy it. It was just so beautiful. I actually went back to buy another one the third day because they had more. When I went to the store, they actually had more. They had not a lot, maybe half a dozen or so. But I found the aloe vera instead, and I liked it better. The Beautiful Day is nice. There weren't a whole lot of reviews online about it. The ones I did find, everybody loved it. But to me, it has that fresh grassy note, but it also has a perfumey smell to it, and I wasn't sure I was going to really like that. So I have one. I'll try it. If there's any left, toward the end of the sale, maybe I'll get one, maybe I won't, we'll see. And another one I got because I wasn't quite sure, but I bought because I remember somebody online really liked it, and it's in the collection edition, and that is God Bless America. And basically it smells like apple pie. So what's not to love about apple pie and America? So I thought that would just be something cool to have. I don't have anything patriotic in my collection at all. So, but I wasn't sure if I loved it enough to get a second one. So those are really what I bought just one of to try to add to my collection. And the rest I bought 2, in some cases 3, because I love them and they're treasures. I don't know when they're going to be back. 2 of them are lemon, the Country Lemonade, and the Lemon Zest. I bought these 2 candles mainly because so many reviewers on YouTube just raved about these 2 candles. So when I saw them, I couldn't believe them. So I snapped them up the first day I went, and I liked them enough to go back and get seconds. I'm not quite sure on the throw of these 2. I burned them in my larger room, the room that I'm in right now. Most of the other candles I burned in my bedroom, which is smaller. So I don't know if it's just because the room is bigger that I'm not getting a really strong scent throw. So I will eventually have to try these 2 in my bedroom. And I'll make sure I do that before I do a specific review on anything. But what's lemon, you have to love lemon. The Country Lemonade it burns beautifully. It's a lighter yellow than the Lemon Zest, and it's sweeter. And when it burns, it's almost like a creamy off-white. It's just a really beautiful color when it burns. And the lemon zest, as you can see, is the darker yellow. And the lemon zest has hints of vanilla. So to me, it almost smelled like a lemon pie a little bit, but you don't have that crusty bakery scent. But it was just a really, really nice scent. And I figured, both of these scents are scents that I would burn all year long, not necessarily in the summer. In fact, everything that I'm about to show you now are scents that, while they may technically be spring or summer, are scents that I like and I would burn no matter what time of the year. So then I found Garden Hideaway, and I've already done a review on this one because to me it was so amazing that I just had to do a review right away in case some of you had never heard of it. If you could find it, you could buy it. Garden Hideaway, I think, actually came out to replace this other candle, Greenhouse. They are both in the floral family. However, I think Garden Hideaway is more straight up floral. It just smells like you're in a flower garden, and it has hints of grassy notes to it. Greenhouse, on the other hand, according to this description, it's like a floral, like with roses, but it also has herbs in it. I could smell a little bit of mint. I'm not sure what else. When I do a review on it, I'll try to go in a little bit more depth. I couldn't really find too much explanations on either of these online as to what the exact notes are. So if any of you out there know, please comment below. Let me know, because I really like both of these scents, and they're just amazing outdoor, floral, fresh, grassy, herbal type scents, and that's what I like. And I think green goes with everything. So at the last minute, I picked up fresh mint, and this was one that I had on my third day. I had picked up and smelled, and I really liked it. I remember somebody had said they really liked it on the YouTube channel, but I put it back because I was just going crazy, and I wasn't sure if I liked it that much. I actually got home and I started burning my next candle, key lime pie, and I was thinking, oh, if I had that mint, I could burn them together and make a mojito. And then I thought, oh, and I have the lemon. I could have minty lemonade, which I used to drink that as a kid all the time. So, of course, I had to run back to the store and buy a couple jars of the fresh mint. I like it on its own as a mint scent, but I also plan on using it as a mixer. And one of them I'm going to mix them with is this key lime pie. Now, I have to admit, this was the last candle I picked up to smell. I just really wasn't super interested in it. As I mentioned before, bakery scents are the last things I look for. So I passed it up several times. They did have another candle there, lemon lime. And the third day when I went back, I was actually kind of interested in checking that one out again. And I picked it up, and it was nice. But then I picked up the key lime, and I was like, wow. Compared to the key lime pie, the lemon lime smelled like, dishwashing soap or something you clean your floor with. So I put it back, and I picked up key lime pie. And when I went back to get the fresh mint, I picked up another key lime pie, because I have a feeling I'm going to be burning that one a lot. I just love this scent. I can't tell you how much. I burnt it. I didn't have time to give it a full burn because I had to run back to the store to get another one. I only burned it for maybe an hour, and it was already giving me a strong throw. It's hard to describe. It is actually in the food and spice category. I don't know if you can see that. Not really. But because the lime is so strong, it's like a fruit, but it's fresh because it's just I can't describe it. It's fruit, it's fresh, and it's a food all at the same time. It's just a clean, nice, warm lime scent, and if you can find it, try a jar. I think you're going to really like it. The second one I bought mainly because of YouTube reviews. I probably never would have tried it on my own, was Blueberry Scone. I bought this one, I believe, on my second day of the sale, and when I went back on my third day, I picked up another one of these. It has an amazing throw. It's just a wonderful scent. The color in the jar is like a deep blue color, but it burns almost like a purple. And as I mentioned, my condo is decorated in all purples and blues and yellows. So as you can kind of tell from all these candles, most of them are purple, blue, and yellow. And like I said, green goes with everything. So that's what I did during the Yankee Candle semi-annual sale. And it's only day 4 of the sale. Apparently, according to my store, the sale runs for 3 more weeks. I can't remember the exact date they said it ended. I thought it was like January 17th or 18th, 19th, something like that. But I don't think I will be going back. If I go back, it'll probably be toward the last day of the sale just to see if there's anything that I really, really want that's still there. I don't know if it's going to be marked down anymore. But I'm pretty happy with what I got. I'm broke now. I have no more money, so I really can't buy any more anyway. And I got to figure out where I'm going to put all these candles. So I hope you have as much luck as I did, and you can find some of your favorites. Good luck. God bless. If you like my video, please comment, like, and subscribe.